1:30, there is a recorded program, something from Rima. They've been on this for a while now. All right, that's going to happen like 10 minutes. And then at 2 o'clock, we'll bring you the news. After the news update, we will get to talk about something that is hot right now. It's a harmful food practice. Something about detergents, soap, to soften fufu. So we'll have that conversation on Mind, Body, and Soul. All right, so you join me with that one. That will be the last conversation on the show. And then at 2:55, there's also something in between. Let me see. Yeah, at 2:55, there's a recorded information for you. But let's have this conversation about keeping secrets versus self-preservation. And you heard my questions, so I'm just going to read out the questions once again, in case you didn't quite, get it the first time. So I'm asking, first of all, does it matter, right? If a person clearly states that what they're sharing with you is a secret, or do you have to decipher it yourself? That's something that has been shared, that an information that has been shared with you is a secret. And then does revealing a secret to protect yourself automatically mean you are not to be trusted? Does it make you an untrustworthy person? And also, how do you balance loyalty with protecting yourself? You want to be loyal, you want to come off as trustworthy, but your silence might not be golden, and you got to say something because of the situation at hand. All right, I'd like to hear from you. If you have any experiences in this regard, I would like you to share. Perhaps someone revealed a secret you told them, or you found yourself in a situation where you had to spill because if you kept quiet, you would run into trouble. All right, 0817-923-0002. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. Darlington from Okrika, thank you very much. I needed that. All right, I kept thinking, how's that thing called again? How is it said again? All right, thank you. Okay, but let's hear from you though about keeping a secret versus preserving yourself, especially if it's a life and death situation. Do you keep that secret? Do you keep quiet and and perhaps hope for the best? Hope that the worst would not happen. Hope that whatever consequence that would arise would not be dire. It wouldn't be so serious. It would be something you can bear. It would be something you can manage. And then maybe at the end of the day, you're going to win even a closer friend. Because that person who's an adult has what if the secret that they shared with you goes to show that if you keep it yourself, it might come out tomorrow and people might get to know that you actually knew about this thing, but you never said anything. So do you preserve yourself first? Or do you preserve loyalty first? Loyalty to self and loyalty to others. Which comes first, actually? And does revealing a secret automatically make you, and of course, you're not revealing the secret because you want to gossip, but because there's a situation at hand and you need to let everybody know that, okay, this is what I know. This is what the situation is. Sometimes people get arrested, when a friend, a colleague, someone close to them has done something. They get arrested and they are questioned. Perhaps not necessarily arrested. They might be invited over to the police station. Some people want to argue now, which invites police, they invite people. Yes, they do. All right. And they are questioned. They want to find out what you know about this person, what information you might have concerning this situation. So would you share a secret that this person had shared with you? Would you reveal it? Because you know that if it is found out later that you were aware but you did not spill, then you will be facing the consequences that would come after. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0007. If you're having issues with the network, calling in, you can as well send me a message via WhatsApp. That would work. All right. So you can send that message to 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. So if self-preservation is the first law of nature, so that means yourself comes first. Sometimes I hear people misinterpret that portion of the Bible where it says, love your neighbor as yourself. So that means self comes first. It's from yourself that you would take an example to now begin loving another person. If you're going to love someone else, you have to love yourself first. So when it comes to a secret, right? Does loving yourself as well also equate to being loyal, regardless of the situation at hand? Because you expect that you should get loyal to yourself because of tomorrow. You know what they say, nobody knows tomorrow. So which is it for you? For now, you can send me a message or you can send a voice note on WhatsApp. Okay. The network is clear now. I can take the calls. Don't worry, you can call in. Lebari is calling from Bori. Hello, Lebari.
Hello, you have my intelligence sister, Constant. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, subject matter. There was a case which I entered and settled peace. It happened this way. A friend of mine got a very juicy job. Then his mentor that securing that job happened to go after his wife, to sleep with the wife. The wife, being a godly woman, resisted all the temptation and reported it to the husband. See what your mentor is doing to me. They had themselves in a prayer and decided to hide the information, not to reveal to the mentor. When the matter was tabled before me, when he tried to bring a little conflict, I asked the young man, what action did you take? He said he reserved his action. We do not even allow his mentor to be aware that he says he's aware of that action. It's about taking against his wife. I said, what is the reason behind that? He said, one, if he demonstrated any action against his mentor, that juicy job will be taken away. One. Two, it's either the mentor will harm him or harm the wife. You are talking about self-preservation and loyalty. So when there was conflict in the house, I entered the matter. I say, if you have decided to keep that information secret, let it maintain secret as you don't want to attack that mentor. If you prefer your job more than your own family, it's all best to you. So many people pay loyalty more than self-preservation, more than the loyalty of their own self or family. Are you with me?
Yes, I heard you.
All right. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Lebari, for sharing. Okay. So someone got a job to keep. He's got a family to feed. And now he's faced He's facing another issue. That's interesting. Self-preservation versus keeping secrets. Confidentiality can be broken with the following reasons, all right? If court ordered the disclosure of such information, okay, and when someone's life is in danger or being threatened. With these, confidentiality was broken with genuine reasons. That's a message from Saga. All right, thank you, Saga. All right, so how about you? Do you think that when a person reveals a secret that was told them to protect themselves, it automatically means this person is untrustworthy? Or would you say that, no, not totally, context matters? Have you also found yourself in that kind of situation where someone perhaps revealed a secret you told them because they were trying to protect themselves, and for you, this person was just being greedy, was not trying to protect himself. She was not trying to protect herself. Or have you found yourself in that situation where you had to, or you were faced with a situation where you were to choose between revealing a secret and maintaining loyalty? How did it span out? What did you do? All right? How did you sort it out? And so how do you balance loyalty with protecting yourself? I remember I also said something about secrets. I was saying something about how a person might share an information with you, but they did not expressly, consciously, clearly tell you that this is a secret. Another ear should not hear this. I'm telling you this in confidentiality. So does there be made for information to be secret? If a person doesn't actually tell you that this thing I'm telling you is a secret, does it mean something you can share? What if it's something that sounds really serious? Are you the one that should decipher or decide what is a secret? Or is it the person who's sharing that would, expressly let you know that the information they're giving you is a secret? Mr. Zion from GRA, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Constance.
You're welcome.
It's now down to the fact that this issue that has been shared with you, automatically it should be secret. Automatically, you don't need any caveat. You don't need any signature to sign. As long as this individual has shared it with you, and it was or had those ingredients, that this is a personal story or a personal documented event, you have no right to share it. Except there are ingredients of crime in that information. For instance, Constance laptop, now we collect them yesterday. And there's an injury there. The rights and enjoyments of Constance have been infringed. And the process is on. Then I have no right to keep that secret. But as long as the rights of nobody has been infringed, you should not divulge that information. It remains a confidential document. That is why nobody can access your bank account from the bank without the bank authorization from you. That is why certain documents cannot be opened to you. Even your call history from your network, except there is an access through the legality of the law or the instruments of the law that look, the few calls Mr. Zion has made, I think there are some content that have infringed someone's right or infringed the state's right. Because of that, there's an affidavit. We want to have access to it. But if not that, my network should not even tell you my call history. So as long as I've shared something with you, automatically it's a confidentiality, and the secrecy or the doctrine of secrecy must be invoked, Mr. Zion. All
right, thank you very much for calling, Mr. Zion. Nobody's taking my laptop, Sha. Okay, I'm seeing a couple of messages here on WhatsApp. Anyway, so he says, talking about the topic, the first question matters. It's wrong to reveal someone's secrets without their consent, no matter the situation, no matter what you are. No matter what, you are the confidant of that person. And if that is tried in any court of law, kindly provide a recording that shows that the confidant knew about these secrets. Lastly, how do I balance loyalty by protecting myself? It depends on the situation. I would zip my mouth and protect that person. Do you know what it is to share one's dirty secrets or whatever secrets? Someone pouring their emotions and all to you. If that secret brings a reaction which would bring down the person who has revealed this to me, I would rather zip up. Obviously, I won't keep a murder or a killing secret because I'm going straight to... Oh my God. He says, I'm going straight to NTA Abuja to expose the secret or whatever name the secret teller is called. But I can keep a meat theft from a pot of soup, etc. Chia goes here, all right, that's your message there. Thank you. Another one here says, it depends. The kind of person that confides in you and the thing they have the audacity to confide in you about are a strong indication of the kind of person you are and the kind of treatment or karma you deserve. What is going on here? Okay, so you say in my book, the person who hides some kinds of info, like in a life or death situation or where another is falsely accused out of so-called loyalty, is as evil as the one who plots to harm an innocent person. A while ago, I found out that some folk who had shielded others who had done some things against me were suffering consequences. They were looking for me to beg me, and I said no. I could have empathized if you had kept quiet out of fear, but you chose to be quiet and watch me suffer because you are evil, and the folk who confided in you knew it. So now go and keep suffering the same consequences as those you were shielding, because there's no difference between y'all. In the Bible, when people planned it and decided on that, the ones acting planned, the ones who were just there when the plan was hatched, all their families were thrown into the den. You cannot tell me that even the wives and children all contributed to the conversation when they came up with the plan to trick the king so that Daniel would be killed by lions. Some of them kept quiet after the meeting. Some must have been quiet even in the meeting. Yet, they all partook of the same punishment. That's from Anonymous. Interesting stuff. Okay, so please send me your messages. I have to run off now for the news. You can send that message to the WhatsApp number 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. We're discussing keeping secrets versus self-preservation. And the first question I'm asking is, who determines what a secret is? Do you have to hear clearly from the person who's sharing the information tell you that what they're sharing with you is a secret for you to take note of that information as a secret? Is that what determines if an information being shared with you is a secret? And second of all, does revealing a secret to protect yourself automatically make you untrustworthy? Or is this subject to context? All right. And then how do you balance loyalty with protecting yourself? After the news, we'll continue. Just stay tuned.